3, 2, 1.
Talk balls.
We're live.
But-
That was on the air. That was on the air.
Hi guys, hi everyone on stream
Hello.
and YouTube.
Welcome to Waterdeep Dragon Heist. We have not played in a hot minute.
Fuck.
Sorry.
Come on, Ian. Come on.
What?
Your
It's your
turn.
turn.
You're next.
Is it? What, the curse?
Yes.
Oh God, you ruined it. Good job.
Fuck you.
Why can I not go on to roll? Like, it'll take me to the page, and as soon as I log in, it's like forbidden.
Try Firefox. I don't know.
It's foreboding.
Who's Bowden? I don't know, but it's for him.
Alright, who
Holy
wants to do a Who remembers what the fuck happened last time?
I don't.
Rooftop chase. Some people got stabbed.
Oh yeah, I do remember the
And
chase.
some dude's evil?
Some dude we know is evil.
Some dude we know is evil? He seemed really surprised we were there. And then it was like, nah, you're here. Meh.
Ah,
And then he ran away like a little bitch.
ooh. More
Lord,
importantly,
little
Kid has
bitch.
the Stone of Galore.
But we don't know, and he's never going to tell us because it's making him worse.
You know he has
Well-
it, he just ran away.
It's also not making him. It's not forcing him to like keep silent about it.
But it is making it so he will never trust anyone. Even more
Oh, I
likely.
forgot about that.
Yeah, so even though he was just about to come out and reveal his
I mean, no,
nature to us all.
What I said was that he's already mistrustful, right? And I said, okay, so this is now going to extend to your family.
Right, yeah.
Does anyone have any journals?
Kayla, can you just
I do not.
Kayla, can you remind me the name of the person that we found that was like evil, but we were surprised? Was it one of the city inspectors? Like
Are you
the
talking
guard?
about the
Was it
guard that
Crowley?
turned out to be a bearded devil?
Yeah, no, the person that was in control of said bearded devil.
You don't know their name.
I thought we knew them. I thought it was
Nope.
somebody we knew.
Nope, you've never seen them before.
Oh, fuck.
Well then.
Fuck, I really thought it was somebody we knew.
Nope.
Fuck.
You're
I
like,
can't
oh
use
yeah,
that
we have
excuse.
this in the bag, man. But Bernard is on his way to the courthouse because that's where the devil's being held. Because he wants in on the questioning. Fancy that.
Fancy that. I know.
Let's see. That was the. What
What am I at?
is that?
1, 2, 6, 7,
Was the alley?
8. I don't need to bullshit one. I already hit 10. There.
Have you?
Yeah, I did. Last session I hit 10, so I took an extra ASI to make my lowest stat of 14. This is why
Can
I'm
I just
noble.
point
I'm just
out-
simply better than everyone else.
Can I just point out I have a wisdom modifier of 1 and a passive perception of 22.
Jesus Christ!
Ow.
What the fuck?
Expertise in
You
perception
saw-
and observe it.
Okay, even though you saw the guy's name, I will admit that. You don't know who he is, but he's an elderly tiefling.
An
Yeah, I don't
elderly.
even remember what his name was.
Good,
Me
because
either.
you're not supposed to know.
Well, I guess that works out.
All right, Bernard.
Yes. I am accompanying people to the courthouse, going to talk to a devil because I helped capture it.
I don't much appreciate that voice you just did there, son.
Well,
Boy.
goddamn, this ain't good, is it? We're gonna have real kind of problems going like that.
Only one way to settle this. Just speak.
This town
Showdown
ain't
at
big
high
enough for the
noon in
two of
front of the
us.
saloon.
I'm calling you out.
Okay. Whew. Breathe, Crystal, breathe.
Remember, when
Alright.
you're doing any good Western accent, you gotta spit into a spittoon.
Yeah. You also gotta have a random tumbleweed roll past behind you, even if you're in a building.
Wah, wah, wah.
Alright,
Wah,
Bernard, you
wah,
find
wah, wah.
yourself in the waiting area of the courthouse.
Not the waiting area.
There's guards posted places, there's a clerk.
Okay. I wait around because I assume they know why I'm here since I followed the guard group and they told me to come with them. So
Totally
he
remember that.
he nervously phases through a wall.
No! Stop it! Stop.
No, he's pacing back and forth, like in a circle, like waiting for them to, hurry up and invite him to come and interrogate this devil.
You wait like half an hour.
The city takes its time. I
Um,
understand.
sorry. Trying to find out what layer this piece is. No! Stop it! There you are. Layer. Token. There we go. Alright.
What the fuck did you just do to the world?
What?
You've moved the map.
I moved it back.
Not on my screen, you ain't.
I control Z.
There we go. It was weird. It must not have just registered on the server.
Alright. You see a familiar face coming. Fuck,
Stack it.
I forget what voice I did with him. It was a good old Cockney. Let's go with that.
Sure. It's only been what, like 4 months?
I don't know. That was early game.
It was. Good old Stagget that I made a friend of. Sorry.
Hello.
Ah, Captain. No, sorry, Sergeant. Ignore that. I would not have said Captain. I feel stupid now.
Sure.
Sergeant. Sagat. It's wonderful to see you again, my friend. Are you heading up this questioning?
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent. Is it time? Can I come in and ask the fiends some questions of my own, or at least learn what has been said?
You coming?
Sure. Yes. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were actually moving because he. Where the fuck did he go from here?
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Come.
Stop it! Oh my god. Just stop.
Oh god, what the fuck? I teleported.
You went downstairs.
Oh god, okay.
Hold on. I forgot the doors are a thing. Can the map layer just be fucking locked? Jesus Christ.
Get off the map player.
I'm not on the map layer. I'm on the objects and token, and then I'm on dynamic lighting, and I'm trying to. This is infuriating. Everything's Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, that's all I need to do. Of course, you see guards and stuff. Which cell's the prisoner in? Oh, it's that one over there. Oh, okay. Ah, the devil himself.
I see. And look, has he been? Does he look rather beaten? Has there been a little bit of rough street police justice on this guy?
I mean, he looks as he did when you did the thing to him. Like,
Yeah, we cut the shit out of him. That's true. I forget. It's been so long. Yes. I just sort of turned to stagger with a sort of disgusted look on my face as I look over at the devil. Said, "This vile fiend given up any information?
nope, been tight-lipped.
Not a single word."
Nope. Maybe you could shed some light on some information.
Well, myself and a couple of my companions were investigating a small task we were asked to do, which then involved chasing down several other devils that flew out of a window. After chasing them down, they ended up going to a location which had a man and two guards that seemed to have been waiting for them. The rest of the flying devils disappeared. I don't know where they went. But then this one turned out transformed from one of the man's guards into this and went after myself and my companions.
Rooftop chases.
Yes.
What kind of public displays of disorder are you committing?
We were attempting to stop several devils from engaging with the members of the public that would have otherwise been harmed.
Make a
Doing
deception
our
check.
civic duty. Reps in the game.
Why didn't you just, alert the guards?
When several creatures burst out and are flying at high speeds and we're on rooftops, there wasn't much time to locate a guard patrol.
But why
We
were
were
you
calling
on
down to.
rooftops?
We were on a larger building. They burst out of a window onto the rooftops, and we joined in pursuit.
Because, logic would dictate that, you go and get some guards. There are no people on rooftops.
This is true, but we were following on rooftops to ensure we did not lose sight of them. If we had gone down into the alleys, we probably would have lost them, and therefore this person and the person he was working for would have gone undetected in this city.
But who
We
are
thought
they?
I can give you a description of the person, but I cannot give you a name as of yet.
But, like, who are they in general?
Well, the reason we were investigating a building was because there were some cultists of Baal. It was Baal, right? It's been so long. Who was it?
Asmodeus.
Cultists of Asmodeus, or supposed cult of Asmodeus. After these devils occurred, we believe it might have been a truth. We dealt with the cultists. You can find their hideout at insert location of windmill here. Although it's a bit charred, I'm afraid. During our battle, several bolts of magical fire were cast.
This is starting to sound like a fishy story, Mr. Fyland.
Upon my honor, I'm telling you no lies here. My companions and I were asked to assist in an investigation into this potential cult.
By whom?
We insert name of other cultist here. I don't know her fucking name, Kayla. It's been like 8 weeks since we last played.
You don't write notes?
Not on the name of a person that was meant to be with us.
And how did you come to meet this other cultist?
We saved her life. She had been apparently doing a task for the group where she was betrayed by the rest of the group and left left for dead along with her boyfriend and other friend
And where did you counter her?
in the alleys.
In the alleys.
In the alleys. I'll roll the deception again if you want me to.
Please do.
Still alright. Is that the names of them?
What?
Crystal.
I think so.
Give me
That's
2
what I got wrote
seconds.
down by Asmodeus. So that would be person, boyfriend, person. Also, they could be spelled wrong because, was English.
There's banging happening, and if I go quiet, it's because I'm pretending I'm not home.
Quick, turn the lights off.
Wait, okay. Sorry. The beating, the tapping is like. I was just reading Discord. And you don't think to just, turn in the cultists to the law?
Well,
You
that was
took
fully
things-
intended to happen.
You took things
We-
into your own hands?
We wished to investigate and learn before we brought up a potential false claim to the guards, but once we were investigating, they detected us and attacked us. We had to defend ourselves. And in the act of defending ourselves, we then saw the devils that wished to descend upon the citizens of this good town, or this good city, and we decided that it would be our civic duty to defend the city from an incursion of devils. It all happened in a very short amount of time. Sergeant.
Mm-hmm. He, scoots by you a bit.
May I question the prisoner if you are leaving?
Go right ahead. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, I just wondered why he was scooting past. So he's gonna go get me arrested. Bernard leans into the cell door and leans down and says, "You there, devil, look at me." Are you still conscious, creature? I drop into Infernal as well.
He just glares at you.
I reach my hand into the bars and it starts to glow with divine light, and I just say,
Ah,
I
sir.
go to look. I merely wish to impair command upon it to give me the truth of the matters at hand with the power of Soon, my divine deity, as part of my attempt to extract some information.
You're not authorized to do that.
My apologies. If I am not authorized, I shall not. How do I acquire authorization?
You be one of us.
You go to guard school.
I understand.
You
Do
are
you have...
a civilian, albeit nobility. You're here as a courtesy.
I understand. If that is the rules, I shall of course obey.
Answer this man's questions.
Whose?
Hughes says to the bearded devil.
Oh, okay.
This is my interrogation. I ask the questions. Answer his questions.
I thought he was talking to me suddenly. It's like, the fuck? No, is there any response from the devil?
He waits. He's still looking at you.
Who brought you to this plane?
You did.
I knew it.
Oh.
I knew it.
I
Bernard,
raise an eyebrow and I
demon summoning bastard.
turn to Stagger and just look at him like, oh, it does not seem like it wishes to impart any kinds of truths.
Are you sure?
That's what say if you
Because-
was a devil summoner.
Yes. If you
Somebody get a paladin in here. We need a zone of truth. Stat.
quick, go and fetch my friend. If you wish, Captain, I will, of course, answer such questions under a truth spell. But I was not the one who summoned this creature, nor do I know who was. All I know that he was working in disguise as a guard for what appeared to be an elderly tiefling male. I can give you a description, and perhaps we can talk to a sketch artist to knock up a sketch from what I remember. But I do not unfortunately know the name of said tiefling, otherwise I would of course give it to the law.
He has the stone, nasty human.
Is he talking in Infernal or is he talking in Common?
Common.
Who has the stone? What stone do you speak of?
You have
Creature?
the stone. The stone of
Dunno.
Galore.
Oi, the stand of what?
What's this
What is
stone?
What's he
I-
talking about?
I do not know what he speaks of. It is news to me, some kind of stone.
Mm-hmm.
What is Galore? Do you know who Galore is, Sergeant?
Stop shedding around and tell me.
Oh, 1 second.
Oh, nice.
On second thought, cancel that zone of truth.
He's just like Bernard just bails.
Right? It's just like, I swear,
Back
I
out the
don't know what
door.
you're talking about. Bye.
Sorry,
Gift
takeout
from-
arrived.
It's that gift from like the Dave Chappelle show. It's like, well, actually, on second thought.
Wait, what happened?
We're making fun of Bernard.
We're making fun of Bernard.
Oh, of course, it's Bernard. That's what we do.
Of course.
Okay.
Bernard bolts it for the door.
Bernard's not bolting it anywhere.
Just like Bernard just like bursts into the tavern. We're all here. It's like, quick, we need to move.
Right, we're going to Neverwinter.
I think you came here
Captain.
just to make sure that he didn't talk.
Uh-oh.
Captain, if I wanted to do anything of that kind, I would have killed him on the street, as I was the one that apprehended him.
As the gods were coming around the corner, yes.
Yes, but my final shot could have been an execution instead of merely a knockout blow.
I've been doing my own investigations, and I know about the Stone of Galore. So where is it?
I wish that I knew.
I think you know.
I really don't, Captain. Again, if you wish to acquire a cleric or paladin of your preference, and cast upon me a zone of true speaking to give cadence to my truths, then I would consent to it.
Well, don't rightly have a paladin or a cleric on hand at the moment. I think you just
May I suggest one from
ought
the
to
Temple
get
of Soon?
comfy for the time being.
Must we really do this, Captain? Sergeant. Fuck, every time.
Just a precaution.
Understandable, if this is as you wish. I expect to be exonerated soon.
Then you have nothing to worry about.
He steps into the opened and offered cell. So I assume that's why it lit up.
Mm-hmm. So what are the rest of you guys doing?
My character was still like, she was just gonna, be around, walking around town and stuff a lot, just in case, because to her, she thought that she made it seem like she had the stone, and she doesn't know if anyone's chasing or following her, so she's just like trying to stay as far away from the tavern as possible till later at night, and when she feels like the coast is clear, that's when she'll go back to the tavern.
Mm-hmm. I remember Sly was trying to follow, and then you're like, go home.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to read what's happening in chat.
Right? That's essentially what has happened. It is, a convicted and condemned man is saying, it wasn't me, it was him, to the person who brought him in.
A noble. And you
A
do, by the
noble of
way,
the city.
you have
Yes.
advantage on all your charisma checks because you got that pin. Don't forget about that.
That's not an accurate analogy. Because he's not saying, I didn't do it, he did it. They're saying, who hired you? He did.
Yeah, but so it still works though. Like if someone accuses me of something, and then I'm like, "Well, you're the one who told me to do it," to
That's
the person who's accusing me, like with no evidence, like it does seem a little bit like. Not to mention, in the analogy, I'm a bearded devil.
Yeah.
A literal
literal
spawn of Satan. And I was like, you know what? I think this guy's onto something.
Stagger just wants to arrest a noble. I see how it is.
This guy,
The whole city's turned
this
against
guard sergeant, is actually just a communist, and he hates all nobles.
Floof,
Don't talk about my character like that.
Hi.
I want you to do a retroactive insight check.
Excellent.
I don't know. I think he's on to something. I'm just saying.
16.
I still think that we need to kill Bernard.
All right.
Bernard has been very good to you all. Leave me alone.
It's a weird circumstance that is happening, but that insight check has not given you anything.
I give luck. Can I luck roll it?
You don't have any more luck today.
Oh shit, no I don't. Okay, I'll just wait till the morning.
Technically, you already rolled twice, and it was the same roll.
Yeah.
I roll insight to see if they're
And
actually.
I gave you advantage, so.
Roll it insight.
Well, I
I
had
can start
ideas.
rolling dice in my cell.
Um,
Love some random bone dice I have and start rolling.
Kid, where did you go?
I think we were going to meet everyone else, weren't we?
You have the stone.
Yeah. I feel like that was the plan. The plan was to meet up after we scattered. And I let a little bit of time
Mm-hmm.
go down while I messed with the stone myself and accidentally became bound to it.
All right. So we will jump time to the next day. And yes, Bernard's still in that cell.
You can only hold me for 48 hours.
I want my phone call.
I want my
I want
paper
my
bird,
sending-
damn it! Give me a paper bird!
I want my sending spell.
Did anyone know what Bernard was doing?
Somebody was fighting the devil with me and then knew that I went off to the courtyard, but I don't know who that was.
I think it was Oscar.
Was
Let me
it
see.
me?
It was Oscar.
I
think so.
believe it was Oscar. Let me check the alley.
Oh,
Yeah, it was Oscar.
So Oscar would
That's-
be the only one that knew
that
that I was gone
sucks
off
for
the
you
guards.
then.
Does.
That's
Well,
like
I
the,
mean,
the worst person.
He went to the gods yesterday, and he's not been back. I'm assuming he's either dead or he's telling on us.
Like it's literally the most apathetic person in the group. Like it's just kind of yeah. I fought a bearded devil with that noble. I don't know where he is.
Assuming
What-
that my
what's his name
character would
again?
want to hear anything from that character anyway. She's still pretty pissed about the fireball.
you did kind of just fucking blow us all up and are lucky to be alive and, you know.
You're alive.
The only people she hit was my character's girlfriend, and my character's girlfriend's dog. She's about to John Wick you.
Oh, snap.
So if it's the next day, can I have all my hit points back?
Yeah, you guys look long rested. And subsequently have leveled up. Level 5, y'all.
Yeah, we leveled up to 6. Nice.
5, Dean.
Sweet, we're level 7 now? Good to know.
Oh,
level 21?
okay. Uh-huh. Sure, keep going. Keep
We've
going.
hit prestige mode. We just went back to 1.
We hit New Game Plus.
Like it's prestige mode, so you lose all your class abilities, but you keep all of your stats and your hit points.
Mm-hmm.
I would
I
have
can make this
also probably double checked with whatever her name is. The dwarf that's pretending to be another dwarf that's a dude.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just a
probably would've
dwarf
checked-
pretending to be a dwarf, pretending to be another dwarf.
Is Stridhorn? Jorn?
Yeah, Jorn. Yeah,
Jorn?
I probably. Oh god, I just realized. Oh god,
What?
Istrid Horn and Jorn. That was very uncreative.
You just now realizing
Hey, whatever.
Hey, John, what did you change your name to avoid the police? Bon.
it? Dawn.
John.
It's Jean Valjean. It's Jean Valjean.
John, but without H.
Alright, group meeting, I guess? I don't know. What are you guys doing?
Well, I was just saying at the nighttime, whenever I swooped in at night, if the thing was still like the bar was popping, she would have gone into the bar and talked to her and see if she had anything to say about like any suspicious people, any problems.
Nope, being quiet.
Business been good for you?
I guess.
Okay, that's all she has to say. She'd walk away.
Sorry, there are noises happening outside. Next morning. It is the 7th of Kythorn.
I would have liked to have snuck in Oscar's room and woke her up with a blade on her neck.
Okay, we're doing this.
Oh, that escalated quickly.
That really got out of hand fast.
Stealth check from Arabella and a Michael. What's your passive?
My passive perception is a 10.
Was it -5?
-5 because he's asleep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
Are
it's
you
at
asleep?
disadvantage.
I don't know. I
I
thought it
plan
was
on
the
doing
middle of the
this,
day
like-
at this point.
No,
No,
she's
I'm
talking about.
doing-
Okay, we fast forward to the next day, but Arabella said, "In the middle of the night, I want to do this," so we're backtracking.
Like I've been out all day, and then at nighttime I came back, checked on Jorn, went up into the private area where we are, and I'm going to your room.
Well, first you got to pick the lock.
Okay.
Oscar locks her tower.
Nat 1, Nat 1, Nat 1. Climbing
I
through
don't
the
know
window.
what the
climbing through
DC
the
would
window.
be, but
I mean,
Standard door lock.
it's a
like
standard
10.
door lock.
I'm a rogue.
it's actually arcane lock.
Oh god.
Shut up.
It could be, to be fair.
Do you have the spell?
Do I have that spell?
You
Would you have
should.
used it?
What level
who
is that
does?
spell?
I do.
Oh, I do have that spell. I don't have it like prepared or anything though.
Okay, well then, maybe tomorrow.
Is that a ritual though? Can you do it as a ritual? No, I don't think so.
No, it's a regular spell.
No, it's not a ritual spell.
My stealth modifier is a 10, and I have advantage. Do I really need to roll this?
Yes.
Wow. I mean, she still doesn't get woken
She
up.
still
from everybody else.
succeeds, but-
Yeah. But wow, snake eyes.
I mean, it's appropriate. I am
Everybody
going
else in the
after a
building
snake's
grounds.
eye.
I was gonna say, what's Nope, he's not there because he's in prison.
I would have woken up as well. That is below my passive, even with a -5.
All right. You stub your toe really bad, but Asuka just like turns over, sticks her tongue out a bit. Do what you're gonna do. Stop it, Dean. Stop.
I just realized I probably could literally kill her if I wanted to.
You could.
Yeah, no. I am going to.
Go for it. I got to back up.
No, I'm not
It's
gonna. My
Frankson.
character's not that much of a rogue.
Yet.
Yet. I'm just gonna put my blade on her neck.
Well, you gotta go into the room.
Yeah, I'm going in the room.
Ha! Joke's on you. All the floors are loose. I'm just kidding.
I was just saying, I don't know what that means, but okay.
The building is up to code, Dean.
It means they all go. As you
That's
walk
what the
on 'em.
nat one was.
Turns out Oscar has installed Nightingale floors.
And there's like random floorboards that when you step on them, they like slam up and hit you in the face, like Home Alone style. I'm just kidding. It's a regular floor.
Can't believe I rolled 2 nat ones like that. Oh god, that was so good. No, I go up to Asuka's bed, put a blade to her neck, and then I sit on her to wake her up.
Shit. What
Does
did I
that
give
wake
you?
me up?
Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm trying to. Does anyone remember? What did I give you? Do you remember what level it was supposed to be? Okay. I mean, blade to the throat, I'm sure.
Oh no, I'm being very gentle about that. Like, I'm not putting any pressure. It's just there, and then I sit on her very heavily.
I'm sure you wake up from that.
I mean, no, I don't want to go. Oh, it's you. Yes.
You do realize I literally could have killed you.
And
if you ever do anything to hurt me or the people I care about again, you won't wake up.
She Misty steps outside, shuts the door, and locks it.
I mean, that does not stop me from anything. I destroy her room and then
With
break her
arcane
window.
luck.
I destroy her room.
You don't have. You
Like,
said you didn't have it prepared.
Well, apparently we just went to sleep and then woke up,
You
so
have to prepare it that morning.
it is
still
the
have to have-
morning if you just woke me
It's
up.
in the middle of the night, Dean.
It takes time to prepare your spells. They
You
don't
can't
just
just wake up
automatically
and be
change.
like, "Oh, I know it."
Sure I
You-
can.
No, you spend like
you're
10
not-
minutes changing your spells. Like 10 minutes per spell you change.
Guys. It's a joke.
Do you even have spell slots, by the way?
Yeah. We literally just leveled up.
Are you two mad at each other? What is happening?
My character's
Well,
back.
Dean, what did you do?
I don't know.
Like this
Nearly
is like
killed
this is-
my
but this is getting like
girlfriend.
this is like getting out of character. Like you don't even have spell slots. Yeah, well I'm locking you inside. Well, I'm destroying the room. Like, come on.
It's
My
a competition
character
who
does
can
do-
get the pettiest.
I mean, I could have been the pettiest and we could have been down as a wizard, but I didn't.
Please no, I need her to get me into the wizard college and learn levels in wizard.
We
I didn't.
are trying to focus on getting you out of jail.
You don't even know
I
he's
do-
in jail.
Apparently not. We can't even get to the morning.
All right,
I said trying.
let's-
You try
Let's
and
finish.
finish.
let's be
To
serious.
try and finish. I am serious.
No,
If
I
the
know
door
you
does
are.
get locked, she destroys her room.
I mean, I'm
And
sure you
she
could just
can't-
pick the lock again.
She could. She doesn't care.
I mean, especially since it locks from the inside.
I would like to know how you actually locked it. Now that I think about it,
Like,
you have a key. I'm assuming.
that's what I said. It's a joke. Like,
Reb, I think it was Crusader's Mantle. It sounds familiar.
I think it was that. I remember that as well.
Cool, cool, cool.
I too remember this spell.
Sorry. I was focused on that because I couldn't remember what spell I gave him. Alright, so someone's Misty stepped out. Like, all I see is Arabelle's outside the bedroom, Asuka's inside the bedroom.
They were
but
doing
we
it
were
theater
actually
of the
using the
mind.
map.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's why the map's here.
Oh.
I mean, we could do theater of the mind, that's fine.
Oh, then I guess
Stab.
Oska's over here now.
Cool, cool, cool. I'm sure Arabelle, he could just fucking kick the door down.
It's not locked. Like,
It's not locked. Okay. Sorry. Door's open, or did you close the door?
you know what? She doesn't even Misty step out. She just rolls over and goes back to sleep. She doesn't have time for this.
Arbella if you're literally just rolling over while I'm still on top of you, she literally sits there and debates about slitting her throat.
I mean, okay, that's
Like, for a
fine.
good
Just
solid
don't
sec-
wake her up until you do. Like,
Wake me up when you decide to kill me or not. If you don't decide to kill me, just leave me alone.
pretty much. Like, the more I learn about the 1T purebloods, the more I'm just like, this chick is amazing. Like, because they just don't care. Like,
Alright. Seeing as this is not going anywhere.
I mean, I was about to. Okay.
Okay, go ahead. No, go ahead.
no, go.
I was going to get up, go up to the bedroom. If Sly was asleep, I was going to wake her up. And
Wait, what? Oh, Slyra. I was like, so she left the room, let me go back to sleep, and then came back in?
no,
The ultimate revenge. You thought you were sleeping, bitch.
I need you to stop me from killing Asuka right now.
Don't kill Asuka.
That's not helpful.
I I don't know what you expect me to do. I would not be able to hold you down if you tried to like force your way out and stab her.
Tell me a reason that would be good and beneficial to us to not kill her right now.
Because she knows a lot of arcane magic, has the potential to learn even more arcane magic, and just doesn't care about like anything, which is really useful when you just want them to help you.
She nearly killed us. She could have killed you. She could have killed your dog. I know you don't care about your dog or whatever. You say you can bring it back. I don't view it that way.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm upset that she blew us up, but
That was just because it was convenient for her. What if she finds that it's convenient for her to kill us again? What if she decides it's convenient for her to have all the gold and she gets greedy and she kills us again? Like, this is not okay.
I mean, what do you expect me to tell you? Like, I can't read Asuka's mind. Not yet.
But she can read yours.
Like, I can't tell you if she's going
I just read what Rev said. Sorry.
like, I can't tell you for certain that she's not going to at some point betray us, but if we threaten to kill her, then that increases the likelihood that she would.
I already threatened her.
Well, what the fuck?
What did you expect me to do?
You know,
I don't
act
know. Now that you
rationally.
ask. Did you kill her?
She's already dead. Don't let me kill her.
Like, was this the whole discussion just some theoretical thing of like, what if I didn't kill her? Like,
How badly did I just screw us over?
No, but I'm seriously debating about going back downstairs and slitting her throat. I'm serious. She could sleep through a hurricane.
Oh, come to bed, babe.
I mean, look, I don't know. Like, I guess we just keep fireballs out of her hand.
You know, that's literally impossible. One day she'll
Literally
learn how
impossible?
to. One day she will learn how to do it without the assistance of.
Don't die.
If you're coughing, you're still breathing.
Breathing doesn't mean you're not dying.
I almost said something, but I forgot. I'm glad I didn't.
I mean, yeah, eventually she's gonna learn the spell. She probably already knows it by now. I mean, can we just ask her to not drop a fireball on us again? To maybe keep us in mind when she's painting out targets for incineration? I mean, what she did certainly wasn't reasonable, but can we be? And if she does it again, then we kill her.
I
Huzzah!
just don't want to lose anybody else. Okay.
I understand that. But I mean, look, there's a sport that's really popular in another city where they have a 3-strike rule. Where you fuck up 3 times, you get a strike for each fuck up, and when you get 3 strikes, you're out. So how about we put that to Asuka? She has 2 more chances not to blow us up with fireballs, and if she fails, then we kill her.
All right, Asuka.
I
you
believe
get
it's
to blow
called
us up
Bases
2 more times.
Ball spore.
Ball sport.
Next time she throws a fireball our way, I don't care what we're fighting. I'm going after her next. There's no another strike.
Then give her a fair warning at least, so that she doesn't drop a fireball on you.
I think the blade at her neck and telling her that I will kill her next time. It's fair enough warning.
Did you say that though?
I said you would not wake up.
But you never specified, like, if you throw a fireball my way, you're not going to wake up again.
I said next time, if you hurt me or any person I care about again, you will not wake up next time.
Don't worry, Dean. Slyro will paint it out in very clear letters to Oscar, out of character. Hey, just so you know, if you drop a fireball on us again, my girlfriend's going to kill you.
You know,
It's more than
something's
a
gonna
fireball.
happen.
If you do anything
You don't.
that
Something's
hurts,
gonna happen. It's not gonna be a fireball, and Oscar's be like, "Well, it wasn't a fireball."
my character made it very clear any type of harm. Oscar can, with her really high intelligence, take it one way or the other.
Hey, Oscar, just so you know, if you hurt us in any way, shape, or form, then Arabella's going to kill you.
And I was out.
Do you really want to hurt me?
All right. Can we now fast forward to
Yes.
the morning?
No. I want to have a 2-hour-long conversation
Yeah.
with Arabella.
Oscar goes back to bed.
Your door bursts open. Oscar, wake up!
Group meeting.
Group meeting at 6 a.m.
All right, so what are we doing?
Well, you're all here but Bernard.
You should go to the meeting place, Oscar. Unless you're trying to stay in your bedroom.
What about Bernard? Who's Bernard again?
My character does not
The
care that
man
Bernard's not here.
we're fighting the devil with.
Oh, the noble. What has he gotten himself into?
I mean, this is the first time y'all have been able to catch up with each other since the end of the fight. Since you guys decided to lay low, go to sleep, you know. So,
Hey kid, you still got that stone?
Stone? What stone? Yeah, it's done.
The stone we handed to you.
Can I see
Oh,
it?
yeah. That stone? Yeah, I have it.
Let me see it.
Cool. Can I see it? I'd like to identify it.
So kid is Liz right now. But so they
Oh,
take the stone out and they'll hold it in two hands, like cupping it. So you could clearly see it, but like possessively holding it so it can't be like taken.
were
I
you
need
kid when?
I need
Whoa,
to
whoa.
hold it so that I can
you
identify it.
you were a kid when you had the stone, so kid's not here. Play that as you will.
Wait, I'm
Kid
not
was the
following.
one that
So I have
had
to
the
be
stone.
kid.
Are you going to be still Liz?
Basically, she's saying you're outing yourself if you talk about the stone as Liz.
Who all's here? So the
It's
only one
everybody
that
except
doesn't know
Bernard.
is you, right? Is Bert because Bert's isn't here?
Bert's
Yeah, and
actually Bert's can be down in the basement or whatever. Like he's doing his own thing.
honestly, if you would have, only reason I said because I said kid because your token was kid, so that's just who I assumed it
Yeah.
was. If I would have known like it was Liz, I wouldn't have even mentioned anything about the stone, and that really complicates a lot of things. Hey Liz, starting over, basically. You want to be Liz, right?
Yeah, I did, but I don't. I mean, if it's easier to
No,
move
it's
forward,
fine.
I can.
Play
wanted-
it how your character
Okay.
plays it. We can work around it. Hey, Liz.
Yeah.
Did Kid tell you about the stone?
Yeah, he might have mentioned it. Where
Didn't tell
where
you
did
that.
Bernard end up?
I don't know. I ran off before all of you guys. I don't know. I don't really care. Did
Uh,
did Kit tell you how important it was to get the stone back here? Did he, I don't know, maybe give it to you to give to us since he wouldn't be here today?
Oh yeah, we had to, you know, pass it off a couple times, just because he was really worried about being. So yeah, I have it. That's why I came.
It would be, beneficial for us to actually see the stone.
Oh, is that all you want? Yeah. So she will take it out, holding it possessively, but showing it.
Can I hold on to a bit? I need to identify it.
I don't know if that's necessary.
She's like pulling out like this metal contraption that looks like a weighing scale with like an arcane rune carved on it. It's like it is
Liz.
actually.
I mean, I kind of already think I have a good idea of what it could do and how it can lead us to what we want.
I
So
mean,
I don't
yes,
know if it's necessary for anyone else. It's a lot.
What do you mean?
magical items are my specialty. I believe I can handle it.
I mean, you're not the only one who can do magic.
So you have magic
Can you
that
do
allows.
magic?
Yeah, that's probably.
I mean, beyond.
That's
Wait.
as good a guess as any.
Mm, we've only seen
Can you
Kid
do
be a
magic?
paladin.
Yeah.
We have definitely seen Kid do a little magic, but nothing to where any Slyra or Oscar would think that they're on their level.
Never seen Liz do magic though. We've only seen Liz as a
Right.
fighter type.
Yes, but Slyra knows that both are one and the same.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to. If I'm going to tiptoe around Liz being Liz and not Kid, I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
twist that elbow of Liz being Liz and not Kid.
But I mean, you can look at it, Slyra. I mean, that's fine. Just just promise me you're gonna give it back.
Why are you so possessive? This is something for all of us.
Because I've put a lot of work into it, and I like it.
So have we all.
Well, so that's why I'm gonna let you look at it so you can help the group. But just if you can't promise me that you're gonna give it back to me, the person who brought it here, then
How about the fact that the person who was able to get it off the devil gave it to you just so you could bring it here, not so you could claim ownership of it.
yeah, and you trusted my brother with that, so I am trusting you to give it back.
It's ours, not yours. Or your brother's.
I will move to hand it to Slyra.
Can I insight check? Because I don't know. Do I have the?
I don't know that you need one.
I know that I don't need one, but I don't know if I could get more from getting one.
I mean, insight check is all going to give you that he's being squirrely, or they're being squirrely about it.
I mean, we can roll.
Mm,
I'm actually good at deception. I'm not good at a lot of things.
I might at insight. I'm not really that great at it.
But he did. They handed it to Slayer.
As a ritual.
You learn it is an object, and it's really fucking magical.
Thanks. Can I get any details?
It wouldn't identify like. It wouldn't give.
Like,
give
yeah,
them
no shit. I can
everything.
identify, not detect magic.
I'm trying to figure out.
Dang, everybody's so hostile today.
All right, you learn its properties, how to use them, whether it requires attunement, how many charges. So yeah, I think she just
Okay.
gets everything.
I know. I'm just saying it does this work on like. Okay, it is a magical item. It is an item. Cool. Okay, you learn that it has a couple random properties. Not sure what exactly you'd get from it. It does require attunement. It has 3 charges.
Like we have the Son of Galore handout.
Yeah.
So
Well, I do see like Kayla doesn't want to give you like that it has something in it or that it's affecting kid. So I do see some of the things that she doesn't necessarily think identify shit.
I don't know if you get the fact that it's sentient from it.
I wouldn't think so. I don't think identify necessarily has to detail sentience.
Is that not considered
I
a
mean, is
I
that
property?
mean,
not-
you can
yeah,
tell
exactly.
that there might be like a latent spell affecting it. That has to do with like memory.
Well, we already know that there's a aboleth mind inside of it. Like we were told that when we were first told about the stone.
Were you?
I believe so.
I don't recall that
All
at
you
all.
were told. No, the aboleth was like Ked knows it's an aboleth, and he's like, "What the fuck is that?" And you guys all found out out of character that was an aboleth. But
I
also,
thought whoever told us about it initially.
no, it's just the key to finding the treasure. That's all everyone knows is that this Stone of Galore is the key.
So, according to sage advice, the spell does reveal whether or not it's sentient, but not its intentions or personality.
All right. Then you can tell that
Alright,
it's
so-
sentient.
Cool.
I've been watching.
That's good to know, though. I never thought about that.
So how long does that take you to identify? Like 10 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
As a ritual, yeah, 10 minutes, 11 minutes technically.
So while that's happening, it is weird and quiet that Bernard's not here.
Do we have like a way to reach him? Like the paper bird? Is that the only way?
My character goes to his room. I'm assuming,
It's-
obviously, he's not in there.
Does Bernard keep his room locked when he's not home?
Yeah, but again, it's just the default lock.
Yeah, it's locked. Like butter.
Click, click.
I thought I wrote these down, but I can't find what the aboleth told me. Like the hints or whatever.
I will relook that up.
He's obviously not in his room.
Yeah,
I just start
he's not in his room. Yeah.
Stop
Wonder
plundering
through-
what limited stuff is in there.
Yeah, I just start nosing around his room.
It's got a king size bed, side table, wardrobe with some clothes in it. Not even fancy looking clothes, more like, solid work based clothes. It's fancy
She,
stuff.
Bullshit.
There's like one nicer outfit, but he's wearing the other nicer outfit.
she makes sure, like, each time she looks at something of his, like, she looks at it, where it is exactly. If she picks it up, she puts it exactly back the way it was. And let me look at my inventory real quick.
The only thing of any worth you'll probably find in there is his scale mail, because he's
don't
not
care
wearing
about
that
his-
anymore. Yeah, so that's the only thing worth more than like 10 gold.
I'm not
I
trying to
mean, if
steal.
you-
I'm not trying to steal anything. I'm trying to do a prank. Leave me alone.
You're a rogue. What was I meant to think?
Just put everything back in the wrong place. Switch everything around. Invert it.
Oh god, that would piss him off.
Do we have glue?
Does
We
anyone
have
have
wood
Does
glue.
anyone have a way to locate him? Because it is unusual.
We can do that
for
afterwards.
him
Right
to-
now, we really need to get some wood glue. Lyra, you have to have wood glue.
Of course I have wood glue. What sort of artificer do you take me for? What self-respecting carpenter doesn't have wood glue?
Can we just spend like the next hour, guys? I promise you it'll be worth it. And just glue everything to the ceiling, like exactly how it's supposed to be. And have him walk into his room and it looks like it's upside down. It's worth it, I promise you.
Rick kind of spider walk and just walks up to his bed and tucks himself in and sleeps.
Congratulations, that lasts for an hour. And then you fall up. We can even like staple his sheets to his bed so they stay. Can glue anything he has on a countertop so it stays. Come on. Does anyone else think this is funny?
I imagine Bert would help if you went and asked him.
Yeah, I need someone big and strong to pick everything up.
So, Lyra, did you find anything out?
Yes, I did. And then she goes off and reading off the properties that she learned about it to the group so that everybody knows what it can do, minus the personality.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. I'm with you on that, but it does seem like it's gonna lead us to whatever this treasure is.
Did either you or your brother attune to this thing?
I'm not totally sure what that means.
Attuning is when you focus on a magical item to gain the benefits of the properties that it can bestow upon its user. Usually it takes about an hour of concentrating on the item for it to attune to you. Or for you to attune to it. So, did you or your brother attune to it?
Well, I didn't. I didn't do whatever that is on purpose, but I might have.
Okay.
But-
So then you can hear the voice of this galore person thing.
Yes. you can see the wheels are spinning, that they don't know what to lie about. So it's a little tough to tell what they're lying about.
Okay. Has it told you anything about the?
The treasure? Yeah,
The
that's what I'm saying. That's why I said that it's gonna help us figure out where the treasure is. But there's like keys that we have to find.
Okay, well, since you're attuned to it, can you ask it about more details?
Well, it's told me the keys. I'm just trying to remember. That's what I think Kayla's looking.
Yeah, I just sent you some stuff.
Oh, okay.
There's other stuff that I'm trying to get you information.
Yeah. So I know where the vault is, and I know 3 keys, and I know about the nice, gentle person that's guarding it. And
Nice, gentle
I might,
person.
and I might know, one of the magical weapons that's in there that you're probably gonna like, Asuka.
She'll like pull out a notebook and press for details.
So they said the location of the vault is it's like in a really old tower, which is not super specific, but maybe I can get more details later.
Okay, I said old tower as in I will take you guys to the old tower. Blah 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 blah. You know. Oh, that old tower. You know.
Oh, okay. I was hoping to be able to tell Bernard some of this because I
Okay,
think
hold on.
he'll want to know.
Well, Bernard's not here.
Wasn't talking to you, Kayla.
Oh, sorry.
All right, I put old tower parentheses question mark.
I'm gonna see if there's more detail about it.
So the 3 keys. One is a silvered warhammer, and one is we have to get gems worth at least like. I mean, I don't know the specifics, but probably ballpark like 1,000-ish gold, and a unicorn.
Hold on. So it's specifically inside about the unicorn.
She does not appear to be kidding.
All right, I've added 1 exclamation point to the string of question marks next to unicorn.
And then she continues as if she didn't just say we need to find this unicorn. So I'm not sure what all is in the treasure. I'm hoping lots and lots and lots of gold, but there's definitely there's a point to tell me there's this dragon staff that I think Asuka probably would like.
You received the name of the Vault's guardian and the powers of the staff in its possession.
Yeah. The guardian is a
Super nice person.
gold dragon.
Oh.
Is a gold dragon.
Gold dragon.
Yeah, I don't think it meant the coin.
Nice pun.
You'd think after all the Destiny I played, I would have nailed the word guardian on my first go, but nope.
Eyes up, guardian.
All right. So I got old tower question mark. 3 keys, 1 silver warhammer, 2 gems worth 1,000 gold pieces, 3 unicorn. And
Now,
then
you
gold
didn't,
dragon.
they didn't
already.
say how many gems. So, I mean,
Right.
I don't know if one really expensive gem or like 1,000 shitty gems? I feel like the silvered warhammer is doable. I feel like the gems are doable. I mean,
Did it specify a certain silver warhammer or just any warhammer that's made out of silver?
just said silvered warhammer. It didn't seem like it was specific. And the gems didn't seem specific either, which makes me think the unicorn's not specific. And really, anything's a unicorn if you put your mind to it.
Okay, well, I could make the silver warhammer. Or we could probably just buy one.
We just strap like a horn to a horse.
They're in
Maybe?
the
I'm just trying to figure out how these are keys. Does the dragon want them? Kayla, if you meant to say something, you were muted.
Fucking damn it. Reb, make an intelligence check.
I have to make an intelligence check?
With advantage because you know the city.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have no idea where to find a unicorn.
Would I know how to find a unicorn?
I said it out loud.
Make an intelligence check with straight up. You might have recalled seeing a purple one somewhere in the city. Maybe in a shop window?
Yes, get a stuffed animal. It's a
Nope.
plushie.
To self purple unicorn somewhere.
The entire time, my character went up to Cyber's workshop, grabbed tacks and a hammer, and grabbed wood glue, tacked the bed sheets to the bed, wood glued the drawers of his wooden drawers shut, got Bert's, turned everything on its side, pushed the bed to the wall, wood glued that, tried
Okay.
to wood glue the dresser to
This
the
is
wall.
gonna take you better part of the morning. Like,
Doing it,
cool.
focused on it. That's
Alright,
what she's
You
got.
guys plot Flooferson.
Can I get the
What?
stone back?
What? Oh, yeah. If you don't mind, eventually I would like to procure a lead encased safe so that we can safely store this thing without people being able to see it with scrying and
Cool, I'm dragging
such.
Floof to the GM Whispers.
So,
Boo.
Hi.
Hi.
So, in the dead of the night, Staggart comes to you.
Yes. Yes.
You will tell me where the stone is.
Sergeant, if I could tell you where the stone is, if I knew where the stone is, I assure you I would. But I do not know where the stone is, so I cannot tell you where the stone is.
Well, you're going to be finding out where the stone is. Or
To
else.
do that, I would have to be out of this cell.
Oh, don't worry. You will be.
Are
Yes.
you going to be releasing me now then, or should I wait?
There are certain lives that depend on you retrieving that stone and giving it to me.
And whose lives would those be?
Those you might hold dear. And he walks away.
Does he unlock the door?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey,
are you dead? He's
No.
dead, isn't he?
Not dead.
He ratted us out. I knew it, the
Though-
bastard.
I'm okay with this. I am okay with this. This actually really gives me a hand with what I was doing with them.
You've been elected president of Waterdeep.
I also glue if the window's open, I glue the windowsill shut. I definitely glue the door to the bathroom. That way he can't get into his private bathroom.
It's actually not private. He just has his own entrance
about
into it.
noon, Floof. Your cell has been unlocked by a random guard. The cell across from you is empty. How does this work well for that?
Because, he was... Hang on, I'll type it to you.
Okay. Yeah. Staggered's nowhere to be seen, but you're let go.
So I leave, I stretch, I yawn, and I walk away from the courtyard.
Highly suspicious.
It was a good night, obviously.
Important question. Do I finish what I'm doing before Bernard gets back if he comes to us?
Yes. Like I said,
Okay.
it'll take you the morning, and he's being let out of his cell at noon.
Cool. I'll put everything up,
Bernard,
get lunch for everybody.
do one more insight check.
Yes.
Okay. This doesn't seem like the Staggett you met.
DC
Yes.
25.
You should use luck.
There's something off about him.
I understand.
Okay.
I immediately go to the High Commissioner. I mean, what? No.
His demeanor was not what you remember.
Not as it should be. I have
Yeah.
spent some time with this man. We have interacted on a few occasions.
He would never threaten you.
You know, I got brunch with the man once. I feel like I'm an expert on his personality.
Pretty much. It's like we're old friends.
I mean, brunch is sacred when you share that with somebody you know them.
Exactly. It's a highly well-known Waterdeepian tradition.
He's also turned a side eye when you helped, and he was like, "Why did you help? Why did you get the guards? Blah blah blah."
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's sometime
Okay.
afternoon, and do you head back to I was gonna say Cholskull Manor, but like the Jolly Good Spirits.
I do. I return to the Jolly Good Spirits.
You get there like right as Slyra is walking out the door.
Ah! Good afternoon, Slyra.
Oh, Bernard, good, you're not dead.
No, I am not. It's quite thankful, I must admit. Death is not something I would like at this point. And
It'd be
how are
weird
you?
if you did.
How is everyone? Did they all return last night? Is everybody else okay?
Yeah, everyone's
Yeah.
fine.
Excellent. Good to
I
hear.
was just running out to get lead safe. Do you know of anybody who might have one? I was just gonna go to the neighbors.
The neighbours. This would have been my first thought as well. Surely the... One second. Hang on. I know this person. Let me just name the NPC. Surely Embrick would be able to create one for you, or Avi, if you asked. But I would not know a place to get one pre-made. Is everybody else still here? Did everybody arrive?
Mhm.
And the equipment we procured yesterday is still safe?
Mm-hmm. Speak to
Excellent.
Liz if you'd like to see it, but she's being very weird about it.
She's not the only one that's being weird about that item.
She attuned
And
me
he-
to it, and I think it's screwing with her.
In what way? Is it affecting
She
her
hands you-
mental state?
Potentially. I mean, it is a sentient thing.
Oh my.
After all. She just like hands you a piece of paper. It's like, here, I wrote down what it does.
Quickly looks over it.
But you don't know that it's like it's a theory of hers. She doesn't know for certain.
Yeah.
And so because she doesn't know what the personality of it is.
Hmm.
If I hear Bernard, I try to position myself somewhere quiet and unseen where I can hear his reaction when he goes in his room.
I actually enter the main part of the tavern first. He has somebody else he wants to talk to before coming to speak to you all first. He heads to the kitchens. Is our little pink tiefling around?
Always.
Always. I knock on the kitchen and do the sort of like lean in with a smile and hi.
Oh, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. How are you this fine day?
I mean, I should say good afternoon.
Of course, I have been wrapped up with things this morning. I forget the time. I was wondering, would you be able to do a task for me? I need somebody to run an errand to acquire something for me, but I can't do it myself.
What do you need?
I need somebody just to run to a store and place an order on an item for me.
Okay.
I can, of course, fund the entire endeavor. You will not have to be out of pocket at all, but I would require you to not mention my name while you do so.
What am I getting? It's not porn, is it?
Kind of just that, like, half moment stop. No, my dear, I need you to buy me a longbow.
Oh.
I am currently there is certain things going on that you need not trouble yourself with, but it would not be wise for me personally to attend a boyer's store at this point. However, I do require a certain item to be procured for myself, and I would like somebody I would trust to go and do it, and I think that would be best to be you. If that is acceptable, you do not feel forced. There will be a bonus in it for you if you choose to.
Oh, I'll do it happily. I just worry that, I might get the wrong thing. I don't know much about bows.
That's
Other
fine.
than
I
the
will.
ones I tie on Dee Dee.
That's fine. I will provide you with all the things you will need to say to the boyer, and I myself quite well know bows. If you give him the information I will tell you, I'll even write it down. Then
I just worry that I won't know if I'm being swindled.
it's fine. I will give you a reasonable sum. As long as it's not over that sum, I'm sure it will be fine.
And then I get the right thing.
Yes.
Okay.
As I say, I will write it all down for you. Once it is written down, if you just repeat back to the boyer. In fact, go to this specific one. This is I know this man. Don't mention my name, of course, but I know he is reasonable, and I insert the name of my own personal boyer.
Okay, I was gonna say because Floof, I could literally make you a bow in a day. For
I know
half the
you could,
price.
but I don't want you to make me a bow in a day.
Ooh.
Well, fine.
There's a reason for it.
How much do you give her?
I give her 75 gold,
Okay.
and I tell her to get it specifically made to these exact proportions, or to these rough proportions, because I wouldn't actually have the exact measurements. But and it to this design.
Bernard sized.
And
And all.
no,
No?
not quite. No, this isn't. Remember, Kayla? This was discussed.
I don't remember.
I'll send you a message.
I don't remember, but is this the picture from like September 15th or
No, that was an idea for getting bows enchanted. No, this is
Okay.
I think we spoke about it in person in a call when it's just me and you. But yeah, no, this is being bought for someone.
Cool. Gotcha. All right.
So yeah,
I can.
and I give her 75, and please, anything that is left over from that, should there be, you may keep for yourself. I know an average longbow runs at about 50 gold, so as long you should have plenty left over for your troubles.
Good to know. I can actually have some time. I can go do it right now.
Ah, that would be wonderful if you could.
You said it's for someone. Should we get it gift wrapped?
If you could get it, if you could ask them to have it in a nice box or something,
All right.
that would be wonderful.
I'll be back in a jiff.
Thank you. And I smile and head out of the kitchen and then head upstairs.
Cool. What else?
Hello, everyone. I'm
What is everyone else
home.
doing?
I'm trying.
I mean, Cyber
Sorry,
left.
Crystal, you go.
So
Liz is still there, and if Oscar's still there, then I guess
that's why I'm
so
asking.
Liz is brainstorming how to come up with the gems and the warhammer. And if Oscar's game, then she's brainstorming with her.
Sure.
So I mean, I don't know how much money you have, but I don't have quite 1,000 gold, and I'm also not really good at like jewelry and stuff. But you seem like you might know that kind of stuff. I mean, don't you need like jewels for like magic?
Sometimes.
Do you know of like where we can like acquire really expensive gems, except not pay a lot of money for them?
That's a good question. Kayla, do I know of any place where we can acquire gems and not spend a lot of money?
Or someone that has them, if you decide.
Right.
I'm thinking, could probably
Right.
either get Bernard to like get us some, or just find out who Bernard knows that has them and then steal them.
Reb,
We only need
your character would
500.
know that Arabella has a shit ton of gems worth a lot.
I don't have them. It's a group thing.
Or yeah, you have some in your possession.
Ooh.
I have some in my possession.
As far as I know, Arabella had the gems because she stole them.
I thought I gave them to the group.
Okay.
Group
Well, that's good to know.
the
okay.
5. You're talking about the 500 gems.
Mhm.
500 gold with the gems. Yeah, we just put them like in our little, what we would consider, our little treasury area.
Okay. So Oscar and I are in like the common room, and Arabella is hiding.
Yeah.
And that's where we are, Floof.
Arabella's hiding in the common room?
She's
No.
hiding she's in a quiet place within earshot of Bernard's room so that she can hear
In his
reaction.
bathroom?
No.
It's like that's a place that you could hide. Or this little, this little 1 block room here.
Well, see, the thing is, you got to think about the stairs. It goes like this and like this. So it's very possible that I could be just hiding anywhere over here, and
True.
you would
Yeah.
not see.
That is true.
Probably would be though.
This is where I purposefully don't go into my room today, and you just sit there for the next 24 hours.
I mean, honestly, if that glue holds for 24 hours, then that's like the greatest stuff ever made.
I did put it on its side, so half the bed is like most of the weight is on the floor and not just holding it, but it's more just to keep it to the side like that. And wood glue's strong, dude. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, if you've glued everything to the ceiling, wood glue is
No, I
strong,
didn't.
but gravity is stronger.
I didn't do it to the ceiling. I did it to the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's on its side.
Everything's on its side on the wall, and the way it is like the bed is basically like, say, the left side of the bed, the top and bottom legs are on the floor, and the top and bottom legs of the right side is on the wall, and the sheets and pillows are nailed to the bed.
I walk in, I see Liz and Oscar, I say, hello you two. How are you doing today?
Oh,
Fine.
Bernard,
Someone
glad
was
you're not
looking
dead.
for you.
It's the second respond of I'm glad you're not dead.
Yes, I'm not dead. I'm quite well, thank you very much for asking. And
No one
how are the two of you?
asked.
I know, Oscar. No need to be so literal. Liz, your brother, has he been around?
No, not really. He was kind of traumatized by the whole thing.
I do wish him all the best. I hope he does join us again soon.
Soon. Sorry.
Damn it, Kayla.
Banned.
Okay. Oscar, I'm surprised to see you alive, honestly. I'm
Why?
surprised Arabella didn't kill you after your actions of the previous day. But
Why would
it's
she
good to see you
kill?
still. Because you blew up a fireball in her girlfriend's face. It's
And
not a reasonable thing to do. And it's Arabella. I'm surprised that you survived the night.
Oh,
But
I'm sure
glad.
I'm sure they talked it out, made up like reasonable adults.
conversation was had.
Oh, excellent! I'm glad you guys have spoken about it. I would not want any bad blood amongst us all.
That blood.
Yeah, we're all totally mature adults. Bernard, you know that.
Right? You know, I'm so glad I'm not in a group which is like a group of teenagers always at each other's throats. It's so nice to be a good conjoined group that works well together.
No, I agree. I'm really impressed by the maturity level in this business, in this establishment. We are professional.
Oscar just gets up and walks away.
Liz
Goodbye,
just starts
Oscar. I'll see you
giggling.
again.
She like
Bernard.
lifts her like her gown like up above her ankles a little bit and like she's wading through and then just walks out.
What, wading through the bullshit?
Yes.
Liz just starts giggling. I'm sorry, Oscar. I'm sorry.
Bernard laughs along with it.
No, but
It's her attempt at humor.
for real, though, Bernard, you should go in your room. And then Liz leaves too.
What? What? What have you done to my room? He sprints. It's upstairs in around 6 seconds.
It's just like fucking Flintstones. You hear, Wilma.
Liz
No.
follows Oscar and continues to talk about gems and warhammers and unicorns. Far beyond when Oscar is like up for it.
She just tolerates it.
That's all I ask.
She has nothing better to do at this point.
Floof went up to his broom.
Opens the door and sees the sight that is before him.
I walk in, and then you just all hear this bellow of Liz!
Oh,
Because that's the person that told him to go
I
to his
think,
room. So
yeah,
of course,
I
he
think-
assumed it was her.
Oscar, I think my mom is calling me, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, Bernard does often sound like a woman.
I mean, that makes one of us, Oscar.
Ayo.
Yo. Bernard is.
All right, so let's do this. Oscar, just be cool.
Always.
Liz jumps over the bar, changes their appearance to be that of the pink tiefling girl, and
Mhm.
goes about their business.
Well, that's
Wait, you're going around as Harmony?
Interesting.
It's a magic thing I can do.
Yeah, whatever. Carry on.
So, in Liz's mind, she realized that Bernard's mad at her, so
Right.
she is going to pretend to be Harmony. She does not know that Bernard sent Harmony out.
Oh, I know it. I know. I was just making sure
Just
that
making-
was the
yeah.
that was the
Yes.
pink tiefling you were masquerading as.
That's
now.
the plan.
It's the random pink tiefling that just happened to be standing in the corner of the
Oh.
bar.
Meanwhile, Arabella is like, probably needs to roll a Constitution check to not giggle.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Roll stealth as well.
She like snorts.
26. I
She
made
gets
a
it-
22 on my con save. What are you talking about?
She gets a headache from holding her giggles in.
That's 2 19s.
It is possible for me to match that stealth.
26.
Do it. 26.
Nope. Luck. Nope.
9.
9. He is too distracted with his own yelling.
What do you do?
My character acts like she's running down the stairs for the first time.
Nani?
Nanny the fuck?
Oh my, what happened here?
Bernard, you're not dead.
I am not dead, although this place seems like hell suddenly.
Holy shit.
Arabella, do you know who did this? Was it Liz? She was the one that told me to come here.
I would say it doesn't seem like Liz, but I mean, I know Kid better than I know Liz.
And you know nothing about this? Sudden death glare.
She laughed just because she thinks it's funny that you're in this state. No, but I give them props.
Do I believe her?
Roll for it.
Let me see your deception so I know. Fuck off. I believe her entirely.
You totally believe her.
All according to
Of
plan.
course. Of course. No. If you do know who it was, if you do find out, but I will be attempting to find Liz and have a few words with her about this.
You should really lock your door.
I did.
Huh.
I have the key right here.
Someone must have a copy then, and then she just walks off.
Why did this happen to me?
Bernard goes downstairs to pour himself a drink from the bar.
You haven't even tried to open your door to your bathroom yet. That's what's going to be real funny.
I don't even want to know.
It's just closed shut.
You're
have
gonna try to
go-
open it. It's gonna be like, the fuck?
Like it's not locked. The knob still turns, but the door's been glued to the frame.
Mhm.
No, he's gonna go downstairs to the bar, pour himself a drink, and just sort of pace around muttering. Does he
So-
notice the pink tiefling is back?
So Harmony is doing her best to go about her business without interacting. She doesn't
Pretending
quite
to
have
cook?
the personality down. Yeah, like just like doing busy work. Like Reb wants to abandon this plan, but it's too perfect. Like this is exactly what Kid would do. Kid thinks this is like 200 IQ.
200 IQ plays.
Galaxy
Yeah.
brain play.
Does Bernard? I assume Bernard notices that Harmony is back in the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
Harmony, you're back rather fast, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, it was just a quick little thing I had to do.
Yeah.
I'll be back. I got to do something in the kitchen.
Uh, did you do the thing?
Yeah, it's taken care of. She walks out. Walks into the kitchen.
Follows behind. That was. Do you have a receipt? Proof of purchase?
You don't need to be like getting on my paperwork. I got it.
Did
you
you
want-
do the job
You
for
might give
me?
me some space. I'm trying to get some work done.
Harmony, I'm asking you about the job you were meant to be doing for me. Did you do that? Did you get the paperwork back?
That job? No, it's not done yet.
I thought you were going to do it right now. You literally said you had some free time right now, you had no work to do, and you were going to head off and do this job for me.
Oh, that's why I said okay. Well, yeah, I
Inciting
did
this, oh
remember
my
something that
God.
I had to do. So
And
I did remember
inciting.
something that I had to do. So I just have to get it done. I have to clean up here, and then I'll go take care of it.
Deception check.
Fucking 14. Fuck you.
22.
Bunch of lying ass motherfuckers up in here.
You bastard. I need to just fucking get skilled as a feat just so I can take fucking what's it called in insight.
Listen, sometimes you just have to roll with it. That sometimes, as nobles, we fucking suck at insight, okay?
This is true. This is true. Well, when you get back, don't forget to bring me the receipt. Okay? And have you seen Liz?
I had advantage, by the way. So
I
you
know,
weren't
that's why I
beating
said 22.
Yeah, have you seen Liz?
that.
By any chance?
I think she had just walked out.
Damn it, I'll have to speak with her when she gets back next, then.
What? What? Never mind. Well, what did you need from Liz?
Well, I went into my room after on her word, and it seems like everything was stuck to the wall. Like a very humorous prank. And, she
That's
seemed
awful.
positive about it. It is, isn't it? You wouldn't happen to know anything about it, would you, Harmony? You seemed so friendly when I arrived earlier.
Press X to doubt.
No, but it is kind of funny. It doesn't really sound like something Liz would do. Liz is always so serious.
I don't know about that. The fact that she was in on it, and she at least knows who did it. So I need to know. Well,
I mean, you could just put the furniture back, right? It just seems kind of funny.
it is, but I would like to know who broke into my room. It is an invasion of privacy, after all. It's something I would like not to happen again.
Okay. Well, I got work to do. This has been fun.
Okay.
And then I'll go do
Enjoy
the
your
thing.
work. Yes, don't forget to do the thing.
Yep. Number 1, number 2 priority.
Okay, just on as you were, the Harmony. Thank you. And he just turns and walks out and keeps drinking. Finishes his beer or whatever he poured, and
The kid is thinking, this is how he treats his employees? I don't like this at all.
he was so nice.
And gets
to
a lot of
Harmony.
respect for Harmony.
About an hour later, Harmony walks in the door.
Oh, so at that, yeah,
Yeah, there's a back door.
Liz has
Yeah,
flipped
yeah.
it at this point.
Actually, Harmony would go through the back entrance because
This depends on when you would say your character dipped out, because an hour is a long time.
Oh yeah, no, she dipped out. Like as soon as it seemed safe, she left to look like Harmony was doing like the errand, but would actually just go up to Kid's room. Like his kid only has one room now.
So an hour goes by, and I mean, it's been quiet in the kitchen, and then you hear noise again, Bernard.
I'm, she's working. I'm not going to interrupt her. She's busy. I'm just sitting, nursing the second drink, but I'm not, drinking too much.
Um, she does come
Wondering where
out.
everybody's gone.
She does come out, and she looks. Oh, Mr. Bernard, you wouldn't believe what happened. I went to the place, and I have it.
You have it?
And
You
she
got it
runs
now?
back and retrieves the box. You wouldn't believe what happened. 45 gold pieces. That was it.
Oh, excellent.
And
You are a wonderful
and
negotiator.
and maybe a date, but that's something
Oh.
else. So, that's going to be something else.
Well, it seems like you had a wonderful time. Thank you for negotiating so well for me.
I
and
went
also
straight
for
there
yourself.
and back, and
Straight there? Did you? But you came back here. You were working only like half an hour ago.
no, I was gone. I left as soon as you
But-
gave me the job, and then I'm back now.
I was just talking to you in the kitchen.
I've been gone the entire time, Mr. Bernard.
I wasn't even drinking when this happened. You must have an imposter. This day has been just such a strange series of events.
So- I'm going to sidetrack real quick.
hmm
Harmony, air quotes, rushes into Arabella's room, changes into Liz mid-move. All right, he's on to me. I don't know why. I don't know what I did, but you need to stall. And then she needs to hide like behind some furniture or something.
Arabella just starts busting out laughing.
Harmony just got here. He totally is on to me. He totally thinks that I'm her. I don't even know why he's mad.
You don't know why he's mad.
You need to stall while I get out of here.
Yeah, because he's totally gonna come up.
I
to
love
my
how
room.
Liz went out of the kitchen, around the building, to the upstairs part of the tavern. And be like, Stall, I need to get out of here.
Well, she really is just trying to find somewhere to hide.
I know. It's just
What's
funny.
Arabella to
It's just
fix it?
funny.
You need to go down there. You need to tell him it wasn't me.
Liz, just. What do you want me to? Do you want me to tell him it's not you? Who do you want me to tell him it was?
Fucking you!
Bert?
No, I'm not gonna tell him it was me.
Well, what's the point?
You
If
just
you
tell
don't
him
tell
it
him it's
wasn't
you, then it was a malicious joke. If you
Meanwhile,
tell him it was you, it was
Bert
just a
is-
playful thing.
Meanwhile, Bert's is in the thing, and he's like, yeah, it's totally fucking Arabella.
You can't say what Bert's would say.
No, I'm joking. He's not there.
If you don't tell him, then it was a mean prank. But if you tell him, then it was just a fun joke between friends.
I
What-
think it's pretty
I thought it
funny
was just
right
a
now.
fun joke.
It
I
is a
thought it was
fun
just-
joke.
Okay, well, if you're not going to tell him, I'm going to go tell him. So there.
Harmony presents this beautifully crafted longbow. He said it was the best he's ever done. But he'd only give it up for, well, he kind of liked my eyes.
Well, I can understand why, and I hope the two of you have a wonderful and happy time on your date.
Look, Liz, I would get mad at you about, the idea of you telling on me, but I did a shit job keeping your secret, so go ahead.
You just tell him.
I'm not telling him. You should just tell him it wasn't you.
You know what? Let's just not tell him anything.
I can try and convince him you didn't do it if you want me to, but I mean, you are being shady right now.
You brought me into this.
I did. You brought yourself into it. It's not my fault.
I love that she's the one doing all the stuff and he's the one being shady.
My character is being cool, calm, and collective. The best way
Good.
to be truly shady is to not be shady at all.
Kid definitely got himself into the situation.
Yes.
I just read your thing, Dean. She literally doesn't have eyes right now.
I mean, that's what it was like. How did you get this? Well, he really liked my eyes. That got dark.
Do you want me to try and convince him that it wasn't you?
No, just tell him it was you, and it'll be funny.
I don't think so.
Well, then you were just being a jerk.
Okay.
Like it's only funny if you're like it's only like a playful joke if like both of you are laughing, but you're the only one laughing. So it was just mean. That's not how you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be nice. That's one of the tenets.
Excuse me? You do realize that if you have a tenant or whatever it is you have, it doesn't mean that I have to follow by proxy.
I get that you might not have the same beliefs, but just being nice to your friends shouldn't be something I have to tell you to do. It's not something I know I have to tell anyone what to do.
It was a prank, Liz.
Was it a mean prank? Or was it a
Did
playful
he
prank?
die? Is he hurt?
I think he's upset.
Oh, his feelings are hurt. Poor thing.
As the chest of drawers falls off the wall and smashes him.
Oh god, I'm being crushed by
I'm being crushed by furniture.
In the
Please, someone help me.
in the tavern, there's this big loud poof sound.
My chest of drawers
From
is made out of
upstairs.
solid, rich mahogany. Oh god, it's so heavy.
With iron framing.
Look, Liz, I was in his room. I could have stolen all his clothes, sold all his clothes. I could have taken everything and he would have been left with nothing. I could have literally ripped him off. And instead, I played a harmless prank on him.
She
Y'all got me
admits to it.
Freudian slips.
Y'all got me fucked up. Leave me alone. It was harmless, though. It doesn't matter if he knows who did it or who didn't do it.
I think it
I can
does.
convince him that it wasn't
Judging by how upset he is. Okay. I learned a lot about you today, Arabella. And then Liz will leave and head downstairs. Stupid shouldn't stop her. So Liz will go downstairs into the maid room. Everyone's there, right? Or everyone that was there, right?
I'm out and about.
Yeah. So Oscar,
Arbella
Bernard,
will stop
still
her
there.
for 1 second just to tell her, you really know nothing
That is
about
a
me.
very good point, Oscar. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I got you.
You know nothing about me.
So
And then she'll let you go.
Liz will head downstairs, and would Bernard notice her, she'll be like,
Bernard's in the tavern.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he's
well,
doing that
yeah,
whole
yeah.
phase
She'll
of
head-
all the
she'll head-
numbers
yeah.
and maths.
Gotcha.
she'll head all the way into the tavern
Mhm.
to find Bernard specifically. Bernard,
Liz! I believe we have to have a word.
no, I'm. You're right. We do. I'm sorry. It was a harmless prank. I apologize. I thought it would be funny. But when I saw you were upset, I got scared. I just thought that I thought you'd be really mad at me. But the truth is, it was just playful fun. I'm sorry I invaded your privacy.
Thank you for your apology. That means a lot to me. You being willing to come to me and say this, it does mean a lot. Thank you. the effort involved after breaking into my room.
It was pretty
Then-
funny, right? I'm pretty great.
There is a small amount of humor to it, yes. But just please do not break into my room again, unless you're worried I'm dead inside my room. Or, somebody else sounds like they've broken into my room.
Okay. I promise.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, this has been
Have you-
fun.
Have you seen Arabella around at all today?
Yeah, she's upstairs.
Sorry, you cut out when you said that, right? What did you say?
Yeah, she's over in the living space.
Ah, okay.
Did Arabella tell everybody that she was doing that?
Yeah, she asked us all for glue.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. I was trying to remember. I was like, did she broadcast that or did Kid just see it? But I remember the glue conversation. Carry on.
Yeah, and then
Oh.
Liz will tries to cut the conversation short as quick as she can. All right. Well, I'm glad we had this talk.
Well, yes, indeed. I'll see you around in a few moments. Oh, in a bit. Goodbye. And yeah, I
Yep.
wait
She did
for...
not want the harmony conversation to come up.
I mean, he doesn't know it was you. He just thinks we have an imposter. But yeah, he waits for Harmony to return with the box.
Oh, she's already given it to you.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Bernard takes it, thanks her gratefully, and says, "I hope she enjoys the 30 gold," and then returns up. Goes up to the den. And then goes upstairs to find Arabella.
She's up in a room. I don't know if you go to her room or not.
Yeah, he'll go up to the room and knock.
Door's open. And she's rubbing the scar on her hand.
Arabella,
Mm-hmm.
good to see you. Would you come with me for a moment? I just wish to talk to you about something in the den.
Did Liz talk to you?
Yes, she came and apologized for what she did. I was very grateful for her to admit that what she did was perhaps a step too far. But after all, she did apologize, and I am okay with it. It will be interesting to try and get the stuff off the wall, but I'll do what I can after this.
I'll help you.
Thank you, that means a lot. Yeah, exactly. Just take the blame. She took credit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Do you accompany him downstairs to the den?
Yes.
He walks in, and on the table there's a big old box laid out. He says, I understand there have been, I don't know, something of tensions between us. Even I'm not blind enough to see that as a noble. I understand we have very different worldviews on certain acts, but I don't believe that should cause us to not get along. And, well, I would like to get along with everybody in this group. So I was hoping we could perhaps turn over a new leaf in our friendship and, start anew without the whole I'm a noble and you're not situation. Would you be willing to start again afresh with me? And we can, sweep anything that happened that might not be favorable to us away in order to start again. Would you be willing to give us that chance?
Under one condition.
Name it.
Liz didn't do the glue thing. She was just covering for me. Forgive it! We can start over! Everything's fine.
I probably. I understand. If you thank you for owning up to it. You were scot free, and you chose to own up to it. This means a lot to me that you were willing to do such.
Can't have Liz take all the credit. That was a glorious prank.
Once I look past the invasion of my privacy, perhaps it wasn't as terrible as I thought it was originally.
Honestly, the whole reason I broke into your room was to make sure you weren't dead. You hadn't shown up, and I know you're an early riser.
Yes, I was otherwise occupied with some official business. The creature that we dealt with yesterday, while me and Oscar held back while the rest of you scattered, was in questioning, and I was there to assist with that. It
How
just
did it
happened to
go?
take a while. The creature blamed me. It said that I was the one that summoned it, and ousted the fact that we have the stone to the guards.
I guess if they can't have it, they don't want us to either, huh?
I would imagine so. Yes. I do have, moving away from that unpleasant business that I went through, I do have another matter I wish to raise to you. And he kind of walks around the table and leans on it a bit. You bested me in an archery contest, and it was quite magnificent, despite only using your skill with a short bow. I know I have been quite blessed throughout my life, raised in a certain way, and given certain blessings even by the gods, but you, with just your own skill, proved my better, and that shows just how good you are. But I do believe that perhaps a short bow is not fitting for one as skilled as you. And he lifts the top off the box and kind of slides it across the table towards you. I had this ordered because I believe that somebody as skilled as yourself should be equipped with the tools to make use of those skills. And I believe this would be a better fit for you, if you'd be willing to accept such a gift.
She'll take the bow out of the box, feel the weight of it, pull back the string a couple times, loosen the wood, get a feel of how it's made.
I did have to estimate the correct measurements for you, I am afraid, but I believe I should have gotten it right. I have had a fair bit of experience with bows and boyars over my life.
She'll extend her hand to you. My name is Arbella Valvier. Nice to meet you.
My name is Bernard Fyland. It's nice to meet you. And he takes the hand and shakes it.
Bernard, her last name sounds familiar to you. Like you had a teacher with that name
What?
when you were a kid.
Valve. I must say, the name is familiar. Did I know the first name of the teacher, Kayla?
That history? Intelligence?
Yeah, what would that be?
Memory check. Intelligence.
Just straight intelligence?
Are you proficient in history?
Yes.
Usually it is history, I would say. But I mean,
Okay.
it's a roll either way.
Yeah.
I guess if it's
Do I know that
memory,
name?
then it'd be intelligence. But if it's like remembering the family name,
Yeah, history is usually recalling facts.
Yeah.
Like I remember the War of 1812, and if it's
Damn, Dean,
just
you're old.
yeah,
What did that
21.
guy
It's a
eat for
21 now.
breakfast last week is more of just a straight intelligence.
Okay, I got you.
By the way, it's either a 21 or a 24, so I think I pass. Kayla?
Oh, I have it in my book. I was opening a Scrivener. I was like, where do I have it written down? Isaac.
Valvir. Did you know a person named of Isaac Valvir?
He was my father.
Your
Waiting for her
father?
to be like, fuck that guy.
Your father?
I don't know any fucking Isaacs.
This is most peculiar. It seems that Valvirs have been involved in my life for quite a while. Isaac was the name of my Isaac Valvir was the name of my teacher when I was younger. It started me off on many subjects.
Maybe you should have kept that tidbit to yourself.
I didn't know that. I don't know her relationship with her father.
He was a smart man.
It seems so. Do you have contact with him still?
I guess you don't realize that the reason he didn't stay your tutor was because he died.
Oh my! My apologies. My sincerest apologies. I did not realize.
I actually used to live in the North Ward.
You did? Oh.
Mm-hmm. Was not always a lowly person with nothing at all. But you are dealt with the cards that you're given.
Yes. Yes. And I mean, although you no longer live in the North Ward, you're still far better than most people I know that live in the North Ward. So I think you have done quite well. If it means anything.
She's just kind of quiet because not good with sharing emotional stuff, and this is a sensitive topic.
hard.
She's definitely
And-
closed off more than like just her general closed offness to where she just doesn't show if anything bothers her, and then there's just like active, I guess you could say, hostility in a sense
Mhm.
almost.
In this emotional moment, enters Slyra slowly thudding this lead safe up the stairs. Sure wish someone would help me.
If this is a sensitive topic, we can not discuss it. I would not wish to pry into your own private business, Arabella.
It's nothing. You know, I just walked in on his murder. It was, pretty gruesome, but it's fine.
Oh, oh my. That is not something anybody ever wishes to experience. I am sorry you had to go through that. Was the culprit caught? Was justice seen?
No. I
Then-
survived though, and she'll like show her hand where there's a scar.
Hmm.
He was actually a friend of mine.
He was? Did, who?
I
Do you
mean,
know the name? Perhaps we could still find them?
I've been working on it. It's not anything I'm trying to get the group involved in on. It's, personal.
Well, if you need it, please do not hesitate to ask. I would always lend my full abilities and resources to help my friends, just as I wish to help Slyra with her problems and issues. I will happily help you with yours. So if there's anything I can do, or any assistance you need, please don't hesitate to come to me.
The bow's well made. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I hope you use it to great effect.
Suddenly, never mind. I don't.
A bomb goes off.
I wish.
Oska pops up. It wasn't me.
Not this time.
Let's get the stuff off your walls.
Yes, let's. I'm sure we can pry it off or break the glue.
Slyra has a chemical compound that's good about eating glue away. Like, it's not going to be that hard.
Excellent, excellent.
So,
And
Slyra,
I'll go
Yeah.
get her shit.
what are you doing?
I'm out and about trying to find somebody who'll sell me a lead safe.
What?
What is the stone? Probably doesn't like the idea of the safe, judging by some of the description in the sentient paragraph. So I'm just assuming it's probably not fond of that idea.
Well, Slyra isn't under the effects of the stone of
No. Yeah, I'm on board. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to have to figure it out. Because Liz just said yes at the time because he didn't want to get into an argument.
Yeah, it's like you're not gonna let her put me in that, are you?
No, we'll figure it out. But okay, that's what I wanted to know.
You better. I'll find someone else. You're able to find a safe. In fact, there's a safe maker.
Makes sense.
The size you want. I don't know, what size do you want?
It doesn't need to be that big.
You can get a smaller safe for like
It needs. Yeah, she just like says to the safe
15
maker.
gold.
It needs to just be made of lead and be able to contain an object about. She gives the exact dimensions
Yeah,
of the object.
You can find one for about like 15 gold.
Cool. I'll pay that. All right. Thank you. And she picks it up. It's like, oh shit.
Do you want us to deliver it?
She probably brought Sif with her. She puts on the back of her robot dog. It has a higher strength than she does.
I know, I'm joking.
It's got a +2, and Slyra has a -1. That's it though. I don't think she had anything else or anywhere else she was trying to go.
So for the rest of the day, Arabella and Bernard are trying to clean up his room.
I don't tell him about the bathroom though. That just seems too funny to like not experience the first time. Just act like I forgot, you know.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna end it here for tonight. I think we had a lot of good bonding this session.
We all learned something today.
Yep.
Except
Don't
Dean.
trust anyone.
Dean's still an asshole.
What?
Dean embraces chaos, okay?
Yeah, she just
It's
rolls
almost
over
chaos.
and goes back to sleep.
Alright. Thanks so much for attending this session of Dragon Heist. Everyone say goodbye.
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 Bye, everyone.
That was kind of weird, Ian. That was kind of weird.
Hey, I did it first.
All right. See you in 2 weeks. Boop, boop.